We flew from Newark to Athens in Emirates Business Class on a Boeing 777. So, was it worth it?
I completely loved this flight. It was totally worth the points and cash. This is a forever memory for me.
We're so grateful to fly this way. However, we avoided certain rows in Emirates Business Class. We'll show you why.
You'll see the food, seats, beds, drinks, entertainment, Wi-Fi, airport lounge, and more.
We're Scott and Maddie with Touchdown Money Travel. We slow travel the world while making money online.
Emirates Business Class check-in and security. Your Emirates Business Class experience begins when you arrive at the airport. There's a special check-in line for business and first class passengers. Priority baggage is also included. This means your bags will come out first when you land, saving you time after your flight.
We were also given access to the expedited line at security, which saved time.
Emirates Business Class Lounge.
A major perk of flying Emirates Business Class is being granted access to their airport lounges. In Newark, there isn't an Emirates branded lounge, but Emirates Business Class passengers get access to its SAS partner lounge.
Our experience was very positive, but we've definitely been spoiled by the outstanding Emirates Business Class Lounge in JFK. We entered the Newark Lounge at around 10 p.m. for our midnight flight. The lounge was quiet and comfortable. There was enough seating for everyone.
We were so spoiled by the delicious food at Emirates Lounge in JFK that the food in this lounge couldn't compare. I had my fill of garlic shrimp and rice. It was okay. We had assorted fruit that was okay. I sampled the beef vegetable barley stew, which was, you guessed it, okay. But I do give an okay plus rating for the chicken wings.
The coffee was very good.
There was a grand selection of desserts, cheeses, salad foods, cold meats, and snacks. You can also help yourself to mid-range name brand alcohol, wine, beer, and champagne. I concocted myself an impromptu espresso martini by adding Baileys and vodka to my coffee. The smart soda machine is kind of cool too.
The free Wi-Fi in the lounge worked well. Online it says the SAS lounge that Emirates uses closes at 11 p.m., but they let everyone stay until our flight began boarding a bit later. You'll find the lounge by going to Terminal B, Concourse B3, near Gate 60.
We're always grateful to have access to an airport lounge, and this lounge was what we needed to reduce the stress and expense of the airport. It just wasn't an extra special experience. Before we knew it, it was time for
Boarding. I despise long lines, so I appreciate that we got to skip ahead with priority boarding because of our business class tickets. When you board the plane, the flight attendants hand out drinks once you're seated.
We were greeted with a choice of champagne or orange juice. Since my vitamin C level was high, but my bubbly level was low, I selected champagne. There were 3 bottles of water at our seats, Evian and Perrier.
We were treated to tasty snack packs of wasabi peas, chocolate-covered dates, and jelly beans. I began my flight with a Kir Royale and an assortment of warm nuts. There was plenty of overhead bin space for each passenger. Seating layout.
Emirates flies a Boeing 777 from Newark to Athens and on to Dubai. In business class, there is a 1-2-1 configuration, meaning you can sit by yourself by the windows, or you can sit next to someone in the middle of the plane.
If you choose to sit in the middle of the plane, you can select the honeymoon seats, which are separated only by a divider that goes up and down. Or you can have a lot more privacy with seats that are separated by your storage area. We had this seat arrangement on our Emirates flight from Newark to Athens. We sat in seats 7D and 7G because the only honeymoon seats left were 6E and 6F, and we didn't want to be seated so near the restrooms.
There was a bit of a foul odor every so often, so we're happy with our decision. For that reason, we recommend avoiding rows 5 and 6 if you have the same seating layout. These rows wouldn't be deal breakers for us because the odor was tolerable and intermittent. However, when presented with the option, our predilection is to not smell poop at all.
Another benefit of avoiding row 6 is that people line up for the restroom next to your seat. The line is usually very short in business class, so we didn't have passengers standing next to us in our row 7 seats.
The two business class seats in the middle of the plane that are in the odd rows like 7, 9, 11, 13, and so on have enough distance from the other passenger that you barely see them if you don't want to. You'd have to stretch to talk. Maddie and I use the free in-flight Wi-Fi to text or talk to each other on WhatsApp. If you're flying solo and want a bit extra privacy, choose seats such as 8, 10, 12, and so on because your seat storage area is on the aisle and you're tucked against the window. My seat, 7D, had me closer to the aisle. This didn't bother me at all, especially because there's so little foot traffic in business class compared to economy. Speaking of which, a bonus of flying Emirates Business Class is that economy passengers board through a separate entrance. We've flown economy many times and we're usually brushing past the business class passengers who have seated before us. And when we're in business class, we typically have scores of passengers who need to squeeze past us. This subtracts from the relaxing and pampered experience. And one time, some lady's butt knocked over my caviar-encrusted champagne glass. Separate entrances might sound like a small thing, but it's part of what elevates the level of luxury aboard Emirates Business Class and makes it worth it. You feel like you're on a different airplane than everyone else. And you probably should, since it's typically 5 times the expense. No matter where you sit in Emirates Business Class, you'll never have to climb over anyone to access the aisle. Now, let's talk about the seat itself.
Seat, bed, storage space.
For me, the seat is the main appeal of flying business class. I want to have plenty of legroom, a comfortable seated experience, and a bed that's soft enough to drift to sleep on. Emirates Business Class excels in all 3 areas.
The bed extends to 78.6 inches, which is about 6 feet and 6.6 inches long. The seat is 20.7 inches wide. I'm 5'8" and Scott is 6'2". We were both able to comfortably and completely lay down. The beds were wide enough for us to sleep on our sides. The seats were really clean, everything felt new and polished.
The flight attendants offer you mattress pads and will fit them onto your seat/bed. This adds a remarkable amount of comfort. The bed controls are simple to understand and operate.
You'll have plenty of storage space. You get room by your feet, and there's a cubby space next to your seat. You get headphones, pillows, and blankets, and you can ask for extras.
Waiting for you on your seat are your wonderfully soft Emirates pajamas. I didn't wear them this time because I was too lazy to get changed. But these are so cozy, I wear them all the time at home. They're a fun souvenir from your Emirates Business Class flight.
There are outlets at your seat for electricity, USB, and the comfortable over-the-ear headphones Emirates provides. We are able to charge our devices using our USA plugs, but you can also use European plugs. You can control the air nozzles and lights above your seat. The large, clean tray tables slide out. And when it gets dark, the cabin's stars light up. In-flight entertainment and Wi-Fi. The high-definition screen is 23 inches. They had 6,500 different entertainment channels. There were hundreds of movie options, streaming services like HBO Max, Paramount Plus, Spotify, Disney Plus, and more. There were some TV options too, although I think most of it was news. You can also watch the in-flight tracker if you're into that, like I am. And you can use the touchscreen or the tablet to navigate the entertainment system. Wi-Fi is included with your Emirates Business Class ticket. We didn't have to log in this time, but in the past, we needed to have our Sky Rewards number and login information, so I'd keep it handy just in case. The Wi-Fi speed was sufficient for voice calls on WhatsApp and texting. The headphones worked well to block cabin sounds. I started watching the Landman series on Paramount Plus, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Amenity kits and pajamas. Luxurious Bulgari amenity kits await you in Emirates Business Class. There were different ones for men and women. They included everything from hairbrushes to razors to deodorant, perfume, and lotion. There's even a mini mirror for women, and there's shaving cream for the guys.
The simplest amenity is the one I appreciate most, the toothbrush. Because sleeping on the plane is wonderful, but waking up with yuck mouth is not. Even if we're flying economy, I bring a toothbrush and toothpaste. I just feel cleaner, better, and more civilized with fresh teeth and tongue.
We were offered super comfortable and breathable pajamas for our overnight flight. They came in 2 sizes. If you're not flying overnight, then you won't be given pajamas. They also gave us slippers and an eye mask.
And to alleviate airplane dryness, we received a moist hot towel just before takeoff and then again around breakfast time.
Food, meals, drinks.
Let me say, I savored the delicious, smooth, elegantly sweet and nutty Sandeman 20-year tawny port wine aged in oak barrels. It's a good buzz, man.
Our overnight flight didn't include dinner, but rather what they called a light bite. However, the portion size was enough to feel like dinner to us. We each had a braised lamb shank and grilled chop. It was served in a balanced sauce that didn't overpower the meat and with a creamy celeriac puree, which is similar to mashed potatoes. We also asked for the assorted seasonal fruit. Ironically, the fruit on the flight was fresher and tastier than the fruit in the airport lounge. The meal was served about an hour after takeoff.
The lovely staff laid it down on a white linen tablecloth and with real silverware with a linen napkin. So refined.
With about 2.5 hours remaining in the flight, breakfast was served. I had the California omelet with corn fritters, avocado, and salsa. It was salty and delicious.
The assorted deli selection was my breakfast. This was sliced grilled chicken, bresaola, a boiled egg, cream cheese, herbed feta, caramelized figs, olives, and almonds. Absolutely divine butter, honey, and fruit jam added to the flavor.
Bathrooms. The bathrooms were stocked with toothbrush kits and lotion, perfume, and combs. They also had a full-length mirror. Baggage.
A time-saving perk of Emirates Business Class is that your checked bags will be tagged as priority. And yes, our bag actually came out before the bags in economy.
You are allowed up to 2 checked bags, each up to 70 pounds. Your 2 carry-on bags are allowed to be up to 15 pounds, but our carry-on bags were not weighed or sized. Emirates Business Class. Is it worth it? This was our 3rd flight in Emirates Business Class, but our first time on the Boeing 777. And yes, it's worth it.
We paid with credit card points that we flipped to Emirates miles. This is one of my favorite uses of credit card points. We think the value of the experience far outweighs the cost. Is this flight worth the cash price? That depends on your budget. Emirates Business Class can cost 5 times the price of economy. Personally, we think it is 5 times better or more. That's because we appreciate the comfort of the bed on the long flight, the restaurant-level food, and the wine and liquor selection.
Emirates Business Class is an absolute treat if you're not accustomed to flying business class. Or even if you are, we'd rate Emirates Business Class significantly better than United Polaris, Swiss Air, and Lufthansa to give you a frame of reference. We also want to say thank you to the business class staff on board Emirates. They're so friendly and helpful. They make you feel extra special.
If you found this video helpful, you can return the favor by clicking like, dropping a comment, and subscribing. And to never miss another airline review, join our free email list on touchdownmoney.com.